Every Halloween, in memory of the accident, the ghost train is out. Lights go out, engines try to get out of sight, and engine shed doors shut tight, because they all know they're in for a fright.
"Well done, Bertram," said Peter Sam. "When are you going to tell it?" asked Rusty.
Tonight at Crovan's Gate.
"Filling people's heads with all that rubbish," said Duncan. "It's not rubbish," said Peter Sam.
Yeah, said Sir Handel. It's Halloween, one of the scariest nights of the year.
There's nothing scary about Halloween." "That's not true, Duncan. Do you not remember what happened to Thomas last year?" "The Thomas was brainwashed that night, brainwashed and all that ghost rubbish." "Don't say that, Duncan." "The Halloween is nothing more than a money-making scheme. I mean, there's fireworks and costumes that cost an arm and a leg, and children go around dressed as ghosts." "But the ghost train doesn't like you saying there's no such things as ghosts," said Scarlowy. "If yous want to believe in ghosts, go and believe in them for all I care," said Duncan. "Yous are like a bunch of children." Later that day, Duncan was getting oiled up for his train. Then he saw Bertram.
"Oh, there's Bertram the ghost engine! Woo!"
But Bertram just ignored Duncan.
"Sir Handel will be working at the mine. Seeing he believes in ghosts, I think I'll give him a fright."
Then Duncan hid in one of the mine shafts. And as Sir Handel arrived, "Woo!" Sir Handel jumped back.
"You scared me, Duncan."
"Hola, Sir Handel. What's wrong? Did you think it was a ghost train?" Scarlowy and Reneus were sitting having a chat. "I think I'll give them two a fright." "Woo!" Scarlowy and Reneus were very cross. Next, it was Freddy's turn. Duncan sneaked behind him.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! Freddy jumped.
"Duncan, you scared me."
"Don't tell me fearless Freddy believes in ghosts. You're all supposed to be the oldest engines on Slowdoor, not the youngest." Then Scarlowy pulled up beside him.
"He needs to be taught a lesson."
"You know, Freddy, I wish he would see a ghost." That night Duncan arrived at Crovan's Gate. Bertram was telling his ghost story. He had a white sheet over him. Diesel, Ari and Bert were listening to the story too. They thought it was very scary.
"Don't start anything, Duncan," said his driver.
"Don't worry, if that freak wants to talk about ghosts, I'll not stop him." Duncan went past Bertram and accidentally blew his sheet off.
"Duncan, watch it!" Now, where were we?
That night, all the engines were watching the firework display. "Are you not coming out to watch the fireworks, Duncan?" said Peter Sam.
"Nah, I don't want to watch hard-earned money get blew up in smoke."
That night, when all the engines were sleeping, Duncan's driver came to see him.
"Duncan, the ghost train runs on standard gauge track. Let's go to Crovan's Gate and see if it passes, and then you can prove everyone wrong."
Then they arrived at Crovan's Gate, and they waited.
"I knew there was no ghost."
Then Duncan saw something white come towards him.
Oh my, I don't believe it. It's the ghost train. Not believing in a ghost is a complete insult to a ghost. I have been watching you all day, Duncan, and I am not one bit impressed. I'm sorry. I just didn't believe you were real. That's all. Duncan, prepare for your last journey. Oh my god. Last year, a little blue tank engine didn't believe in me, and he got punished. But yours will be 10 times worse. When I was alive, I never paid attention to the tracks, and due to that, these are the consequences. I was a bit like you as well. And you're the engine that fell off the old iron bridge, are you? Please give me one more chance, please. I never got another chance, so why should you? Come on, Duncan, let's get away from standard gauge track. That's not gonna do any good at all. Oh my, he's reached the narrow gauge track. Let's get out of here, Duncan, fast. Faster, driver! Faster! Faster!
Just then, the ghost train disappeared.
Driver! I don't believe it! He's disappeared!
But then there was trouble.
Oh no! He's behind us!
Duncan didn't know that the ghost train had switched the points, which went to the edge of a high cliff.
Please, one more chance! One more chance! We're coming to the edge of a cliff!
His driver applied the brakes, but it was too late.
Oh my! Help! Whoa! Ah! What did I... One more chance, Duncan. One more chance.
Duncan raced back to the shed to tell the engines what had happened.
Nonsense, Duncan, said Renes. You must have been dreaming. I'm telling you now, that was no dream. We were only joking. There's no such thing as ghosts. We're only in the Halloween spirit.
Later that day, Duncan heard the thin controller talking to Thomas. Thomas, I need you to take me to the Kirk Roman Hospital. Oh my, sir, is everything okay? No, not me. Duncan's driver I'm going to see. He had an accident last night. He fell off a cliff in the water. Duncan raced back.
Sir, what did you just say? What happened to him?
Don't worry, Duncan. His injuries aren't serious, but he was very confused this morning. He kept saying that you fell off the cliff with him and you were chased by a ghost. But we think that's just due to a head concussion.
Oh my, said Duncan.